Now, the Fox 61 Weather Watch with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank.
Hi everyone, Fox 61 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here with another Weather Watch alert. Last storm we were checking in with mostly snow. This time around it's mostly rain. We're also going to melt all of the snow that fell in the last storm all in one shot, and we're going to add 2 to 4 inches on top of that. That spells trouble for rivers and streams across the state. The ground is already super saturated, especially after one of the wettest Decembers on record. So we are growing increasingly concerned about an issue for flash flooding. We're also expecting some scattered outages. We could see peak wind gusts up between 40 to 60 miles per hour. The strongest winds, the chance for gusts around 60, would be along the shoreline and in far southeastern Connecticut. And there is a potential for some minor coastal flooding. So a flood watch has been issued by the National Weather Service. Rivers, streams, creeks, low-lying areas, poor drainage areas. If your basement flooded with one of those storms back in December, keep another eye on it this time around as well. We're also watching the Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service, I should say, has issued this level 3 risk for flash flooding, meaning that numerous flooding reports are possible with this next storm system coming in. We also have various wind advisories and alerts that are in effect. A wind advisory where a few outages are possible, but a high wind warning where those gusts up around 60 are possible along the shoreline and for southeastern Connecticut. There is also a coastal flood advisory and coastal flood warning. What this means is widespread minor inundation is possible for those vulnerable shoreline areas, those roads that typically flood several times a year, could experience 1 to 2 feet of a tidal surge with an easterly wind and a southeasterly wind from the system driving water up onto the beaches. For tonight, though, no weather issues. Overnight lows in the teens and 20s. Heading through the day tomorrow, we're dry in the morning. Between 2 to 4, we'll start to see precipitation move in. And while this is predominantly a rain event, we could initially begin as a wintry mix or even some snow, especially in northern areas. But any snow that we end up seeing should fairly quickly change over to rain. It's raining and raining pretty heavily as we head towards the news at 10 and 11 tomorrow night. Some of the heaviest rain will be overnight during a time that not a lot of people are out driving. So we love that regarding the timing. And the worst should be out of here before 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. But by that point, the damage will be done. I do think there will be scattered tree limbs that come down, and also, unfortunately, again, all of those flooding reports that may come in as well. This is 11 o'clock in the morning. There could be a scattered shower after that main slug of rain comes through, but the main event, again, is really going to be done by 6 a.m. on Wednesday. Look at high temperatures Wednesday, soaring into the low 50s, so quickly melting pretty much all of the snow that ended up falling with the last storm. We get a break for Thursday and Friday, but another storm is likely heading into Saturday. And once again, we are talking about the potential for locally heavy downpours. So that will only cause the rivers and streams to rise yet again. There is a chance for some snow around this time next week. But again, the next storm on the way is likely going to produce another round of rain.